Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi, idiots. Sorry. We will share 3 idiots to you. I think many of you have seen this movie already. It's an Indian movie, and Rancho is the main character in this movie. Rancho. He and Raju and Farhan have become best friends when they enter the Imperial College Engineering, ICE in brief. Okay, now let's introduce the main character. The first one is Farhan. And Farhan is one of the 3 idiots. He was expected to become an engineer by his family. However, he didn't get a good grade in college because what he truly loves is taking photos, especially wildlife photos. And in the movie, instead of taking fierce steps to follow his interests, he chose to communicate with his parents, try his best to make his father understand his love for photography, and finally got his support. The next one is Raju. Ooh. Okay, and he's from an impoverished family, and he got much burden on himself, including his unmarried sister, ill father, and retired mother. And all of the above made him always worry too much, and he was too obsessed with praying to God for good grades in the beginning of the movie. However, after he was rescued from his suicide, he realized that he should face his fear rather than escape from it through prayers. And the third one is Chatur. And Chatur is a typical nerdy student, and he thinks that study is for personal achievement, and he believes in mindless memorizing for studying. And after being insulted due to the speech, and he viewed Rancho as a main competitor in his life. And he always tried to try to beat Rancho. And the next one is Virus, the principal of ICE. And his famous quote is compete or die. He always warned his students to become a fighter and a competitor and not to fall behind others. And this is Pia, Virus' beautiful daughter, and she's a medical student, and she's in love with Rancho. And finally, this is our main character, Rancho. And at the beginning of the movie, you may expect that Rancho is come from a very wealthy family. However, he's only a gardener's son. And the reason he got into IC is not to get a certification, but because he really loved engineering. And in the movie, you can see that Rancho is quite intelligent. But for me, I think that he's just a person that really enjoys learning engineer. And here are some famous quotes, inspiring quotes from the movie. The first one is, follow excellence and success will chase you. And because people always pursue success and often end up with an exhausted life for not achieving their goals. So the movie reminds us, why not try to pursue happiness? Try to do what you love, enjoy it, and pursue excellence. And the next quote is, all is well. And Rancho said in the movie that though this sentence can save the problem in your life, it can give you the strength to face the difficulties. So let's talk about the story more. Rancho is not a normal student. He is not only smart, but also advocates that study is for interest, rather than for the tests or the future achievement. He even challenged the Professor Virus, who thinks that life begins with murder, that's nature, compete or die, on the first day of their college life. In this film, we can see Rancho always have fun studying engineering and is never crept into the textbook. He also spreads the idea to his friends and teachers, though most of them can't accept this new idea. Rancho finally got the respect of Professor Virus and graduated in the honor of the top-rated prize. On the other hand, Chatur, viewing Rancho as his biggest enemy, is a robot, blindly following the professor's comments and regarding success as earning fame and wealth. And now let's take a look at our clips.
因为那个麦克风，因为如果我们基本上
麦克风一讲话就没有声
对
音了。
关掉。
We were robots, blindly following our professor's comments. He was the only one.
What is a machine?
Why are you laughing? Ooh, sir, to study engineering was a childhood dream. I'm so happy to be here finally.
No need to be so happy. Define a machine.
A machine is anything that reduces human effort.
Will you please elaborate?
Anything that simplifies work or saves time is a machine. It's a warm day, press a button and get a blast of air. The fan, a machine. Speak to a friend miles away, the telephone, a machine. Compute millions in seconds, the calculator, a machine. We're surrounded by machines. From a pencil to a pen tip, all machines. Up and down in a second, up, down, up, down, up, down, up.
What is the definition?
I just gave it to you, sir.
You write this in the exam. This is a machine, up, down, up, down, up, down. Idiot. Anybody else?
Yes. Machine.
So machines are anything combination of bodies so connected that our relative motion are constrained, and by which means force and motion may be transmitted and modified as a student is not relatively arranged. To turn about a folklore polling about its people, etc. Especially a construction more or less complex, consisting of a combination of moving parts or simple mechanical elements as wheel, lever, etc.
Wonderful. Perfect. Please sit down.
Thank you. But sir, I say the same thing in simple language.
If you prefer simple language, join an arts commerce college.
But sir, one must get a meaning too. What's the point of blindly cramming a book's definition?
You think you're smarter than a book? Write the textbook definitions, mister, if you want to pass.
But there are other books.
Get out.
Ooh, why?
In simple language, out. Idiot. So, we were discussing the machine. Where are you back?
I forgot something.
What?
Instruments that record, analyze, summarize, organize, debate, and explain the information that electron under the hardbound, paper ejected, non-jacketed, with forward introduction, table of content index. They are intended of enlightenment, understanding, enrichment, enhancement, and the education of the human through the sensory rhythm, vision, sometimes touch.
What do you mean?
Books, sir. I forgot my books, may I?
Couldn't you say simply?
I tried earlier, sir. It simply didn't work.
Why no sound? Wow, wow, wow. This movie is narrated from Farhan's point of view. A lot of memory of their college life is put together when Farhan, Raju, and Chator is looking for Rancho, who has disappeared from graduation 5 years ago. All of these parts of memory worth discussing. This contains both laughter and tears. Like this part. Raju's father, a poor old postmaster, is seriously sick in home one day before the midterm of engineering students. Rancho asked Pia to help them. They sent Raju's father to the hospital. Rancho not only helped his friends generously, but also helps them pass the exam safely.
Hello, wake up.
Postmaster's dad. What?
No, stupid. It's 8:30. Your exam is at 9.
But we can't leave them alone.
I'm here. It's a matter of 3 hours. Take my scooter. It's getting late. Ah.
Gosh, what an ancient watch.
Go.
Dun, dun, dun. Sorry we're late. It's an emergency.
Settle down there.
Sir, they're still writing.
Hey, time's up. Time up.
Please, 5 minutes. We start half an hour late. It's an emergency.
He cleared it outside with asked for both his kidneys. But we continued writing. He continued arranging the answer sheet.
Down, sir.
You're late. I can't accept these.
Sir, please, sir. Sir, do you know who we are?
Prime Minister's son, even then I will not accept your paper.
Do you know our name?